Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
And welcome back to another fun interactive episode of Guys Playing Games.
Stop saying interactive.
With me, Perry. Look, don't fucking tax on my gig, buddy. Just say your name.
I'm Ed.
And this week we have a guest.
I'm Az.
And,
Hello.
Yeah. The only 4 listeners that we have already probably know you, so it's fine.
They might know
by
me
name.
from other ventures and things. Or
Pretty-
drunkenness.
Drunkenness is
Probably
probably
drunkenness.
the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. We're going to talk to you about games for a little bit.
Are we not even going to mention like Pop Vulture or explain?
Well, no. Let's be honest. That never really took off that well. Like,
You got a
sorry,
few
Cole.
videos.
We got 1,000 views on a video one time.
Yeah, it was nice.
That's a thing. We
better than we've done.
It was a nice memory. It's
podcasted.
better than what we've done, yeah.
Hey, that was one time, and it was because we put like Game of Thrones season 7 review or whatever the fuck it was, and that was literally the only reason we got 1,000 hits. But it was a thing. It was nice.
Worked.
Did.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. Game of Thrones review, and they're like, "Fuck, we need to watch this video now."
We should
Like,
we
people
should
flock.
we should tag this Game of Thrones season 7 episode 1 review.
Season 8.
Season 8, yeah.
No, season 7 episode 1 review.
What's that?
just see how many hits we get.
People were curious. They were like, "What?
Yeah.
It's called
Tell you
Guys
what,
Playing Games."
The other night I sent you like the YouTube search stats. Like the biggest thing that people are searching for finding our podcast is the Lineage 2 mobile game.
Yeah, review.
Because you've got a fucking
No,
boner. Well, did have a boner for it. Yeah.
Lineage 2 podcast. Yeah, that was what was
Yeah.
the search, wasn't it?
And that's like 70% of our
Is
searches.
that because you're like the only guys who were talking about it?
Probably,
yeah,
yeah.
that would
Yeah.
make sense
I would
actually.
imagine it probably was.
We got an extra 10 views on that video that week.
That's not true.
It's not true.
Hey, we'll start somewhere. Like, we'll start
I
somewhere.
knew this would happen.
We
We just segue everywhere.
Yeah, this is gonna be this episode. Like totally thrown out there to your listeners right now. This is just gonna fucking snowball badly.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited for it. So anyway, I'm gonna go round in unison because I know
In
what you've
unison? That doesn't work.
Shut up! I'm gonna just go around in a circle, and I'm looking at you first. So what have you been playing this week, Ed?
I've been playing. You know what I've been playing
Yeah, I do, but you need to tell me about it because
because
we need to create content for our fucking channel.
People want to know, damn
this
it.
This week I've been playing PUBG. I started playing PUBG on Xbox last weekend, and I fucking love it.
See,
It's
I don't know the
great.
full story behind your like love or newfound
Yeah,
love.
see?
I
PUBG,
mean,
so
there
this
isn't much
needs
of a
explaining
story.
to me.
I mean, obviously, I've always known it. Like, sort of everyone knows it's the biggest fucking game in the world right now. It's like fucking done, up to 30 million on PC now, and it's like 4 million on
It's
Xbox.
It's like 3 million concurrent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the most
Players,
viewed
yeah.
game on Twitch as well. At the
Yeah,
minute.
it's
No,
like,
do you know what? Like that's fucking the funny thing. It's like Fortnite. All of a sudden, it's like fuck you.
it's growing. Yeah, Fortnite's
Like,
definitely growing.
Fortnite's overtaking it on Twitch this
Part of
week.
the problem with that is certainly on console, like the Xbox port of PUBG is not great.
To say the
I
least.
mean, so I'm playing on the One X, which is the fucking 4K boost, and PUBG runs like crap. Like the frame rate is
Frame dips and everything.
horrendous. It's so bad.
I've not played it, but I've got friends who have got it.
Can you imagine
Like-
if you had a PC? You'd just lose your life.
I was gonna say, yeah, literally, you're
Yeah,
late to the
well,
party,
yeah.
man. Like,
You know, I used to game on PC. I just feel more comfortable on the sofa.
You used to game on PC. You used to game on a Mac.
No, I used to game on
Game on a
PC
Mac?
before I had a Mac.
Oh, okay. That's
I was-
fine then. All right, that's acceptable. I'll let you
Yeah.
off.
My Steam library is ridiculous, full of shit that I've never played.
oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Look at me, like
Exactly.
500 games deep, and it's like
Yeah.
I've got like my most played game is like Bad Company 2 with like 80 hours. Like what the fuck's up with that? Like that's my most played game. Like I call myself a gamer. Yeah, cool. I've played nothing ever.
So you're liking PUBG?
Yes. I don't know. See, I don't. Right. Okay. Try again. Yeah. Obviously, like I've noticed around. I'm kind of late to the party essentially because obviously it's been around PC for a while. It came out on Xbox before Christmas. I think I had other stuff to play. And last weekend I was just like, you know what? I'm going to give it a crack. I did try Fortnite before Christmas. And I don't know, it didn't click with me for some reason. There's something about it. I think the building aspect's a bit weird.
The building
It's
aspects
a lot
dominates
more,
it.
yeah, that, and it's a lot more cartoony, whereas PUBG is like if you're into sort of the more realistic edge to things.
Fortnite's a lot faster as well.
Yeah, see, that's what I like
the
about
map.
Fortnite.
The map's a lot. The map is smaller and the games are quicker. Whereas, I don't know. There's something about PUBG, even though it runs janky as hell on the Xbox. Like, it's just something about
to be fair, like I say, my other friends who have got it on Xbox One and One X, but they say the same thing. Like, it plays like shit, but it's still great.
Yeah.
So whereas like I've got friends who are like PC elitists who are like, well, I wouldn't fucking go near it, like fucking 30 frames per second. Well, not even 30 frames.
Yeah,
per second.
it's all over the place. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's one of the ridiculous things. Like, you can't even maintain 30 frames on.
There has to be an aspect of the game that is keeping you attracted to it, though.
Yeah, I think what I've been thinking about this the past few days. I think the key aspect is not only for me, but the thing that works for most people is it generates stories. Like, it's that one time where you did this fucking ridiculous thing, or that one time, like yesterday when I'm still learning a lot about the game. Clearly, like I'm like almost a week in. Every time, yeah, you know what I'm going to say now.
Yeah, no,
every time I play, I learn something new. So yesterday, my main lesson was don't get out of a boat before it's stopped, because the boat will fucking run you over,
fucking kill you, essentially. Yeah.
I was playing a great strat. Like, I was going around the side of the military island to like get away from like the bulk of the people. Like, the circle was like on the back end of the island. I was like, I'll take the boat round the back. I saw another guy in a boat and I was near the shore, so I was like, right, I'll bomb it to the shore. I'll be able to like pick him off from the shore while he's like pouncing around in his boat. So like, yeah, obviously I like run the boat in really quickly to the shore, like go to jump out and the boat just smacks me in the back and I die. So, you know, stuff like this happens.
Physics.
But it's a funny
To be
thing.
fair, I've done that a lot of times, jumping out of a car on that game. Like, you just forget yourself sometimes. You're like, fuck it, I'll jump out. And then you're like, I've lost 3/4 of my health, fuck. And you get shot across the map and it's like, oh.
And like, I was looking on the PUBG Reddit like this week, and like some of the stuff, it's these moments and stories that like you generate while you're playing this game that are just crazy stuff. There's one guy who posted this video. It's absolutely bonkers. Like, so he must be about a good 200 meters away from this dude on a motorbike. Dude on a motorbike like goes off like an incline, like a small mound or something. So the guy on the motorbike is mid-air. The guy like headshots him off the motorbike in mid-air. It's the most ludicrous. It's like, and even he was like, you know, you could pay me as much as you like, I wouldn't be able to do it again. It's these ridiculous moments that like the game generates.
I mean, that's the amazing thing about it, is that it is. Well, do you have both maps on the Xbox? Or
Not
just
yet.
the one?
No,
So you literally got one map, but like every game is completely different,
and like,
every single time. Like, it's just one level.
The premise to it is so simple, like so
totally.
simple. You jump out of a plane with literally nothing. You find stuff and kill other people, and you have to be
I think that's the charm of it.
No, yeah, and the thing
literally,
is,
you jump in, you get your shit, and you either die or you kill a load of people.
Yeah, but
and you do it all again.
what I was going to say was like the premise is really simple, but the tactical layers on how you play it on top of that are so deep. Like the strats that you can like employ, and you get like, yeah, you could play 2 or 3 games or multiple games in a row completely differently, but the way that you approach like the end game, and like, you know, do you like wait out like the early game and just like hide, like I've had games where I've just literally sat in the corner of a room for like 15-20 minutes.
Oh, you can
and
have
just
like,
let everyone kill each other, and like, so if you get a good landing, like the landing spot is another super tactical point where you choose to land on the map can like make or break your game right from the start.
That's what I was about to say. It's literally it's still dependent. If you have like a great drop,
Yeah.
you can just sweat that shit out and just let everybody kill each other,
So
and just, you know, make it to the end game,
You
basically.
know, the other day I managed to drop. I dropped on this bunch of buildings, a whole bunch of great loot, and it was bang in the middle of the circle till like right near the end. So I just hung out in this building for like pretty much the entire game. Like, but that can happen. Or the next game, like the circle's on the other side of the map, and you've got a fucking mission. Like, you don't find a vehicle, like you're screwed, because you've got to like hoof it to the other side of the map to get in the circle.
Just going back to the point you made about the you start the new map with literally nothing, and you have to start from scratch. I think this is like one of I absolutely love that concept, and the game that executed it the best for me, I think, has been The Division.
Oh yeah,
Because
survival and
the
Division,
survival on the survival mode on Division is just great. You literally get dropped in it's not the dead zone, but you get dropped in a zone.
Dark zone.
And then, is it in the dark zone?
Oh no, it's on the full map. Actually.
Yeah, it's on the full map, yeah. You get dropped in a zone, and you have to find resources to craft a coat because it's cold. Like, and then from then on, you're like finding resources and crafting guns.
Yeah, that's one thing that I think might be kind of quite interesting in a game like PUBG is the kind of crafting
element,
where like you can find like a whole weapon like you can in Division, like you can kill an enemy and they'll drop a gun or something, but you can also then craft stuff, which is kind of which adds an interesting angle.
That'd be good, but that'd be a lot more time consuming, wouldn't it? That's the thing, and it's already a pretty long game as it is. I mean, there's games that I've played and you'll play for 40 minutes and you won't see anyone and you'll be like, oh, and then you get sniped and you're like, I've just literally spent 40 minutes and I've done fuck all. And it's really, really annoying.
But that's
that's one of my gripes with the game.
Just like what we did today.
Yeah. We'll get to that later.
Yeah. The funny thing about it is that even though when that happens, I'm just like, right, just get into another game. Like, if I can bring it on. Like, there's something about it. It's just like...
So that's what I like Fortnite.
I think it has the aspect of, like, next game I'm going to do... You always think you're going to do better in the next game.
Like, you're adjusting your strategy. You're like, all right, instead I'm going to go this way and I'm going to try and...
And it's like, as I say, like, you know, I'm still very much learning the kind of finer aspects of the game, and like, you know, the gunplay is still something that I still need a lot of work with, and I think I've decided that I did quite well. I've been doing vaguely well. I haven't got a win yet, but I've been doing all right this week, and I'm kind of maintaining a 25% top 10 ratio that I'm pretty proud of, and I'm kind of a bit hesitant to like kind of screw that up. And like, so a lot of the tips are like, when you start playing, just go into like highly populated areas right at the beginning and just get used to the gun mechanics and just fight people and just fucking check stuff out. It's like, well, I've already kind of started my little 25% top 10. Like, I had a whole bunch of like top 10 wins on like my first day. Not wins, but like placings. It's like, I'm really kind of hesitant to like just tank my ranking.
Just diminish that.
Yeah.
But I've decided what I'm probably going to do is I'll probably just solo queue into like the duo playlist because it's a different rank. So I can just jump into that, and I'll get a lot more fights as well because there'll be shitloads more people.
I was going to say, you're just playing solos.
You're
not playing with anyone else.
I mean, on I don't know how it works on PC, but on Xbox, even with the like duos and squads, you can actually matchmake with randoms.
Yeah, you can just jump in with random people. Exactly the same.
But you can also solo queue into the squad ones as well. So I might just do that and just drop into cities against squads solo and just like pick some gunfights and stuff, and just to try and learn the weapons. You will.
The thing with that though is with being a solo player and jumping into a squad game is you will die a shitload more.
Oh yeah, that's
because
fine.
Obviously you'll drop somewhere and it'll be 4 dudes who are together and you'll be totally like not speaking to your team and you'll just get fucking dropped.
No, I mean but just with the pure emphasis on just learning the weapons.
I was gonna say, if anything, that's better because it sort of gets you more used to the sort of high pressure situations of the game because you're just throwing yourself straight in and you're like shit.
So I can preserve my like solo queue ranking and like just So that's what kind of I'll probably do a bit of that this weekend just to try and get a bit more experience with the weapons because the handling's still a bit. It's kind of weird because obviously you just have to use whatever you find, so you can't really have a preferred weapon. Like it's just whatever you come across first. So it's like, right, this is what I'm using. Obviously you do find other stuff.
How are you actually getting on with the aiming? Because that's one thing. Because obviously I've not actually tried it on console. And on PC, obviously, when you're playing with a mouse, there's no aim assist anyway. But like, because there's no aim assist on console either, is there? It's literally like free aim. Like I've seen some of the funny videos online of people like having one-on-one gunfights. They just can't hit each other for shit. Yeah. Like, have you had that a lot, or?
I mean, I've definitely had gunfights where I can't hit the other person. Whether that's
well, that's just you on the game. Who knows? Like,
no, I call Ed being shit.
But conversely, I've had the opposite. Like a guy's like run into a room like just right in front of me, and like he's been sprayed all over the place, and I'll just shotgun him in the face, and it was like. So it's but I'm really loving it, and I can't get enough of it.
That's you've been consumed by that for the last week.
It's fucking great, and I can't.
Damn.
But one of the criticisms that the devs have been getting is that they don't care, and that's why it's so janky. And like, they're supposed to be putting out a roadmap beginning of March for like. I think PC and console, but more the console side because it's obviously a bit behind. Because console it's still considered early access. It's like Xbox game preview, so like, it doesn't have any achievements. Like it's still considered early access, but it's not like 1.0. So I guess once the 1.0 patch hits, hope to God they've sorted out.
To be fair, the PC was in a pretty not shit state when it came out, not as bad as the console
Yeah.
is. But obviously PCs, that's all dependent on build and stuff like that. But like, it was pretty much similar when it first launched on PC. Is that like even mine? I mean, I'm running like a 1080 Ti on my machine. It's like top end card, and like I'm struggling to get like solid 60 FPS on PC. Whereas it should just do that no sweat. I mean, it does now on the full release, but to start, it struggled like fuck, and that's why like with consoles, I mean, it's going to. We'll get to a point where I wouldn't be surprised if on the X, eventually, is that we will get 60 FPS mode. And
I would hope so.
I genuinely think it will, because it's not that. Like, to look at, it's nothing that special, even on PC. Like it's not like breathtaking at all.
Like
so,
texture pop-ins like ridiculous. And,
yeah, I reckon they will sort it.
Because that's one of the things this, because was it with Fortnite this week, they released 4K 60 FPS.
Yeah, exactly.
So everyone's
they're like,
going,
we're using Unreal Engine, and it's our own engine and stuff. So
this is PUBG's on Unreal.
yeah, but it's Epic's own thing, isn't it? That's the thing. So whereas they're like, oh look, we can, and they're competing. That's one of those things of like where they are competing with each other, and they're like, look what we can do on console and you can't. Like, you know, so it's
the genre needs it though, in my opinion.
Yeah,
because like having these two giant titles competing against each other, they're just going to push each other to create better games.
Did you see the figures for like how much they killed H1Z1 like over the last year?
Oh yeah,
91%
of
their player base left this year or over the last year because everybody's playing Fortnite and PUBG. Everybody's just fucked off. They're like, no, we don't play H1Z1 anymore. So, and there's all these other games. Like it's like what's the other popular game that's throwing the mode in? I think Dying Light's getting a similar mode, a zombie mode as well, isn't it? It's like
Paladins.
Yeah, is it Paladins? That's the one. That's the one I was thinking of. I know Dying Light is getting a mode as well, but with
Paladins,
zombies,
the guys who just like to copy everyone else's shit.
Yeah.
It's like, but
literally copying Overwatch's shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I actually fired up Paladins again recently. Because there was all that Twitch Prime stuff. I was like, yeah, I'll get some free Paladins crap and just fire it up and have a look. So I fired it up, and it's so fun to play. You pick a hero, and it's like, oh yeah, this is like
Reinhardt, with a
but
gun.
with
that is literally the game.
It's like, oh yeah, this hero's like Sombra mixed with Zenyatta. Like, they're all like mishmashes of like Overwatch characters.
That's stupid. It's so
hilarious.
fucking dumb. Like that watching them trying to create play a battleground with champions that have skill sets, like
it's going to be really
going to be awful.
I wouldn't be surprised if they sort of go the Fortnite route of it though, and you don't really have like the skills. It will just be a battlegrounds game, and you'll just you'll just look like a hero.
Yeah, you can't have unique abilities.
You'll be fucked, wouldn't it? It wouldn't balance. It would,
everyone will just play the best.
Unless like part of the somehow part of the things that you pick up in the map are abilities. Like you unlock your character.
It might be just that they use the player models, and it's like you just pick a player model and yeah.
I mean, there's other games, there's other new ones. I forgot its name, and that's going to really bug me. And I'll show you it after the podcast. But it's like just set in the future and stuff. It looks very much like PlanetSide. Did you ever see PlanetSide 2? Yeah. It looks very much like that sort of futuristic-y setting, and that looks good.
There's one that I'm going to talk about later called Mavericks, but we'll come on to that.
We'll cover that in the news section.
Yeah, because it was kind of announced this week. But yeah, so yeah, PUBG.
Anyway, shut up about PUBG. And
what have you been playing?
What have I been playing?
What should we ask ours?
Well, no, fuck you. It's my turn now, and it's RuneScape section of the week. Yeah. Oh, so this week in RuneScape,
Right, Chelsea.
You need to get a new game to play.
You need to shut the fuck up. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
I'm sorry, I'm new, but you know.
Rach actually asked me this week. She listens to the podcast every week because she's lovely. She was like, "Can you show me RuneScape at some point?" Because she had no idea what it is.
No, Rach, I will show you RuneScape.
She was like, "What's so special about it?" I was just like, "Nothing. It looks
everything.
Like
it's fantastic. It's the best game I think I've ever played." There you go.
You're
Said
a
it.
fucking liar.
Don't
You're
care.
A fucking
all
liar.
right. Maybe not the best game I've ever played, but it is certainly the hardest game I've ever played.
You're a fucking liar.
No,
you're a fucking liar.
The single hardest piece of content I've ever done.
It's hard because you've spent your life on it. That's why it's hard.
The single hardest piece of content I've ever done in a video game is in RuneScape.
You have not played enough video games.
I have. I played so many.
The answer to that.
There's so many games. Anyway, this week in RuneScape, I am bossing, and I've been killing the Abyssal Sire. So there's this system in RuneScape called Slayer, where basically you go to a Slayer Master and he gives you an assignment to kill X amount of minions, right? So to kill Abyssal Sire, you need to either get a boss task of killing a certain amount of Sire or an Abyssal Demon task. Now I picked up a 242 Abyssal Demon task, and it's taken me over a week to complete. So and it's like I'm killing like 20 to 30 bosses a night, and I just...
This is a legit question. This is me trolling you. Is that why you count it as hard, because it takes so long to do shit, or because like tasks like are legitimately hard?
So the game I play specifically is harder than any other game type because I play an Iron Man account, and Iron Man
you
account
can't die,
means,
can you?
No, I can die.
Oh.
That's a hardcore Iron Man.
Oh.
Hardcore Iron Man can't die. Iron Men, I can't trade and I can't use the Grand Exchange, so I can't buy items or gear.
So is that like the auction house in WoW?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it means
MMO knowledge.
it means that every item that I have to achieve. I've achieved it myself. Like I've killed the boss that drops it, and so I'm doing the same thing.
Yourself?
Because it's a new layer of achievement that I don't
Literally,
know.
I come online because you don't play on PC, but I come online and I go on Discord.
It's just like Perry.
And I jump on.
Discord.
Oh, you got Discord? Well,
Yeah.
I'll jump. Of course you have.
Yeah.
I'll jump on Discord. Yeah, I know. I'm a fucking rookie of mine. I'll jump on Discord, and all I see is Perry Lee or Darwin, should I say, RuneScape old school. every fucking night, guaranteed.
Chip nose.
So he ain't lying, folks. When he says he's playing RuneScape every fucking week,
Yeah,
he's playing
I am.
RuneScape.
I'm grinding it out, man. I'm
Well,
nearly at 120 million
Says he's
experience.
playing RuneScape. Usually he's AFKing woodcutting.
Yeah. To be fair,
No. I only AFK woodcut at work.
To be fair, there is a mistruth to what you've been playing this week, and I will defend you here because you have played something different.
Yeah, I've been playing Overwatch.
We've been playing Overwatch
Yeah.
together
Oh,
this
yeah.
week.
Yeah, we've been playing Overwatch, and I was going to segue into that. So fuck you, Ed.
Oh, good.
And we're talking a lot more about Overwatch later.
Yeah, we are. We're going to talk about a lot more about Overwatch.
League of the.
I'm
week.
going to tell you. I'm going to tell you about my journeys through Overwatch. So we picked it back up, and we've been playing with squad. Basically, we've been playing with like 4 to 5 people
Squad
a night.
goals. Hashtag squad goals.
Yeah, pretty much. And honestly, it's really fucking good. I played Moira for the first time last night,
Oh, okay.
and I may be in love with her. She is like a fantastic character. Like the mechanics. So she's offensive and healing, but the way the two moves interact with each other is like you use up all your healing, and then you're limited to the amount of heals you do until you do a certain amount of damage. So like,
Okay.
so you have like 2 bars. So like so using your offensive bar regens your healing bar, and then using your healing bar regens your offensive bar. So it's like the play style of her is really good because you're playing defensively in certain situations, but then you're like, all right, I need to go on the offensive now, and then you just like blink out of existence behind the enemy, like drop your ball. Like,
So I didn't actually, obviously, because I was
Yeah.
playing as well, wasn't looking at your screen. I haven't tried her out yet. But that's
she's
awesome. I didn't realise
genuinely
she
good.
worked like that.
Yeah,
That's
she's
real.
genuinely a good character. If you like healing damage hybrids like Lucio, you know, or Zenyatta, like she's genuinely a really good character. Her ult is insane as well. Like,
What is her role? I actually
she
don't know.
she channels both of her beams.
blast.
Yeah. So both of
Oh,
her
that
attacks.
fucking thing that's like chasing me around, and
Yeah.
I'm like, what's this parry? Why is it killing me?
Both of her attacks, she channels them into one beam, and it heals any ally that's in it, and it damages any enemy that's in it.
Okay.
And it lasts for like 6 seconds and just destructive damage. It's genuinely really good.
There's been some good plays actually in with some of the Overwatch League matches last night. She's been played a bit more. This.
Has she really?
Yeah, but
need
yeah,
to-
we'll talk about
yeah.
Overwatch League stuff.
We'll
in a
hit up
little- in a
Overwatch League
little
chat
bit.
in a little bit. So that would be me for now. Is there anything that you haven't been playing? Because we'll both talk about.
Oh, dude, I've
Divinity
been playing so much.
Yeah, go talk. Tell us.
Legit. Like, oh, I've been playing Assassin's Creed. I've been playing this week. I was playing Skyrim this week. I've been playing a lot this week. I've been like,
Skyrim?
I've been
Is that
playing
on Switch,
Skyrim on my
or-
Switch. Yeah, gone back to Skyrim. Do you know what? Really, really sad tale. I never actually finished Skyrim ever.
I never played it.
You never played it?
I played
Never played it either.
Oblivion.
You never played it?
Nope.
Oh
I played
fuck!
it-
This is surprising to me.
I don't like
I played
Elder Scrolls.
Oblivion to
Oh.
death. Like I 100%ed Oblivion. I did
Oh.
everything. But yeah, for some reason I never got round to.
Well, I
Skyrim.
got Skyrim when it came out on Steam, and I've had it the whole time. But like when I first started playing it, I got about 8-9 hours deep, so it's like a fair chunk of time. And I was at uni at the time as well, so it was like quite a commitment. And my PC fucked up and I had to format, and like for some reason,
You lost your Skyrim.
Elder Scrolls save wasn't on Steam Cloud, so I lost my save, and I was like, well, fuck you then, Skyrim, I'm not playing you ever again. And then it came out on Switch, and I was like, oh, that'd be nice to play on the go, and I'll just jump in, jump out.
You know what is
quite
nice to play on the go?
What's that?
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley. Yeah, I did really enjoy it when I got that. I play too much. This is my problem. This is what you know. I don't focus. I get.
Ed is exactly the same. Ed plays a different game almost every week.
Literally this week, I've played about 4 different games. I was playing
I can't do
Bayonetta.
it.
So I was playing Bayonetta. I was playing Overwatch. I was playing Skyrim. I played Monster Hunter this week as well.
Oh yeah.
Just don't talk to me about that game.
Lord.
I need that game.
Have you got it?
No, it's not my
I
bag.
need it.
It's not your bag. Oh, okay, fair enough.
If you
It's
played
his
it,
bag.
If you played it, it would be your bag. 100%.
That game is fantastic, and I need to play that
It
more.
looks really cool, but I tried to play Monster Hunter on the only other one I tried to play was the PSP version, and
It's a different
did
game.
Not get on with
To
it.
be fair, I can see why it's not for everyone. It's very much like the MMO player's game. He loves fucking grinding. Hence he dribbles on about RuneScape every
I'm
week.
not averse to a grind, but I don't know, something about it just doesn't click with me. Like
my
I'm
friend
happy-
Ash was the same. He literally was like, I just don't get it. It's not for me. And I'm like, you're a liar.
Was this about Monster Hunter?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
wow.
didn't like it. I mean, like just weren't his bag.
Ash.
The same as you. It was just.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like it's weird. Like I don't mind watching. Like I've been watching like Gathalion play it and stuff. Like other streamers like playing it. And, like it looks cool, and like I enjoy watching them play it. But it's like
It's just for me, it's the satisfaction of it. It's like you'll be fighting a monster for like half an hour, 40 minutes at some points or whatever.
And you just
And then
fucking
when
get
you
that item you need.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You
Yeah,
finally put that fucker down, and he's been running away, and he keeps fucking running away, and then you finally stop him running away, and you're like, I'm gonna take your fucking life, because that game's horrible. Just saying, it's a dark game, and I keep thinking about it every time I play it. I'm like, this is a fucking twisted game. Basically, you're a bunch of invaders that go to a new world or whatever. You turn up and you go, right, all this shit inhabits this place, and we're gonna fucking kill it and skin it all.
Yeah, and not just that.
Yeah.
We're going to use all of its body parts to make armor
Yeah.
and weapons to then keep killing the motherfuckers on the side.
Legit, this is only the second Monster Hunter I played, and the first time I played it, I never thought about it like this, but now I'm clearly more of a caring soul. Because I was playing it, I was like, this is fucking horrible! This is a horrible game! Then I'm like, I love killing them though, I can't help it. So, yeah, Monster Hunter is
What
my
are you
bag.
gonna do?
what are you gonna do? Just slay some more. But yeah, it's good. Like it.
I'm really... Have you heard about Dauntless? Have you had any exposure to Dauntless?
What's
okay,
Dauntless?
I'll show you after this. It's basically like a Monster Hunter-esque
Yeah.
game, but it's graphically far different. It's,
Okay.
I think
more
you'll...
like a
I
sort
think
of
you'll
like
like it.
almost
It's almost Fortnite graphics.
yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's cartoony, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a bit cartoony, but it looks fantastic.
there was an alpha last year that
Yeah,
a
there
bunch
was.
of streamers
All right.
played.
So I don't like have a preference on like style of design and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I just play shit basically. So whatever. Doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But it's like the other game that we were talking about earlier on. Actually, was the Hunt Showdown. I want to get my hands on that.
Oh
I
yeah,
wanna
yeah,
play
that's the new
that.
Crytek one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds interesting, but I don't know. It kind of sounds a bit dull at the same
So-
time.
well, this is the thing. It is essentially Monster Hunter, but with guns.
It's
But it's not
competitive.
even-
Well,
but it's not even that.
competitive.
It's like you have to spend like 20 minutes tracking down a monster that somebody else might kill.
That's legit Monster Hunter. Without the other person killing it. Because
see,
Monster
that-
Hunter is like, right, go here. Oh, you found some footprints. Find the next footprints. Find the next footprints. And
Yeah.
it's like, now you need to leave and then come back to find more footprints. And so, yeah,
But
the
is a
cycle
PvP
repeats.
version of that gonna work?
This is the thing for me. Like, I had some friends play the alpha.
Like, if you spend half an hour
last
tracking this
week?
thing and then some other team kills it and you just like...
Yeah. Well, I swear, like, that come out of nowhere. Like, they've just released it on early access on Steam. And, like, I haven't read anything about them, like, planning on doing that. All of a sudden, they're like, here you go, buy it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Probably will.
Probably will. Yeah, I'll do
Probably
that.
To be fair, Crytek, they're probably banking quite a bit on this because they haven't...
They're fucked.
Yeah,
They closed a lot of studios.
they
Yeah.
haven't been doing too well recently.
No,
They banked quite a lot. I remember like a couple of years back, they were just like, we're going all out free to play. Like, it's the business model for
yeah.
us.
What was that game they made? Warface. Was it Warface? War something.
Yeah, it was something
Well,
like that.
Warframe, obviously, that was a different game.
Different game.
I
Great
swear
game.
it's called Warface, and
But
it
yeah,
didn't do
just
very
tanked,
well.
Yeah.
And then Crisis 3, I don't think, way underperformed.
Yeah,
And they were like, shit. And then, yeah, like, I think they're riding on this pretty big, to be fair, to do well. But hey-ho, there you go.
Yeah, fair enough. So that's like the roundup of what you've been playing.
That's the roundup of what I've been playing. I won't go any more in depth than that, because I
let's
think we've
just
spoken
talk-
enough on what we've been playing, I guess. but-
Let's just talk very quickly, like 5 minutes, on what we've been playing literally today. So, off of the advice of one of our friends, Kyle, who has been
Not to
playing...
name names.
Why? I don't give a fuck.
I know.
He has been playing Divinity 2 Original Sin with he's been basically doing co-op campaign with a bunch of other people, and we were like, yeah, this sounds great, because Az was obviously coming around, and we were like, well, what can we LAN, basically, like what can we old school LAN, like feel like we're 17 years old again, like sitting side by side and being like, let's fucking play a game that we can all play together. So we picked it up, without doing hardly any research, really, did we? Like, I mean, you'd watch some tips and tricks.
To be fair, like when the original one, well, I said the original one, the first one came out, like I liked the look of it a lot, because I used to like Neverwinter Nights and things like that, and it's very much like that Dungeons and Dragons sort of style of game. And I wanted to get the first one, and I just never did. And then obviously, when Carl was like, "Oh, well, number 2 is..." Well, the first was probably co-op as well, and I didn't realise as well because didn't research it. But he's like, "Yeah, it's fucking co-op, and like it's really good." And I was like, "Oh, that's when I was on to you and was like, we need to get this because we can session this all weekend."
Now, so off the back of doing no research, we were like, yeah, let's just pick characters that we like the sound of, basically, and we'll see how we get on. You know, it'll be fine. So I played a battle mage. You played a warrior. It was
a knight,
a knight or whatever the fuck it was, and
sword.
then Chip played a Inquisitor. There he is. And we were like, okay, yeah, sounds good. So now the biggest problem was, Az was like, oh, I can be an undead knight. That sounds cool. Let's play that. All right, yeah, cool, sweet.
Wait, that's the small bit of investigation I did. I saw that undeads
Is a thing.
weren't allowed to like expose themselves, because obviously people would freak the fuck out. Like if you took your
Can they
hood off.
expose themselves?
That's dodgy wording maybe, but yeah, you couldn't take your hood off basically because they'd be like, "Oh, skeleton."
Yeah. Oh yeah, it sounds really cool. But it turns out undead can't be healed by conventional healing spells. So
it kills them. It does the counter opposite.
Literally kills them. The only way they can be healed is by like being poisoned. So it's like, so we had we had Fane as well in the party. He was an NPC who was also an undead. So we had 2 undeads and 2 living people, and it basically meant if any one of us died, the other person of the same living state was fucked, because because we were just working in teams of 2 basically.
Yeah, basically the way I think the game needs to be played is if you're going to be undead, you need a whole fucking team of undead.
So
or you need a whole
each other.
team of liveys.
Yeah.
So, I fucked up, basically.
Long story short, we played for like 7 hours. We got to level 4 just out of the first area in 7 hours. Like, we didn't pick up any new skills. We picked up
some.
a handful of new items. And then we were like, well, this setup isn't really working, is it? So we might as well start again.
To be fair, I'm not sure.
We just wasted 7 hours of our lives.
I'm not sure if the game is legitimately that slow or if we were just that shit. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I know which one it is.
I'm not even joking. We were pretty bad. Like, we were like, so there was a lot of environmental interaction in the game, right? So if someone spills an oil barrel, you can ignite it. Yeah. If there's like a water patch on the floor, you can freeze it or electrocute it. Yeah. And we were just constantly triggering each other's environmental. Yeah, basically, yeah. So like Chip would spawn a poison pool, and then Az would accidentally set it on fire. and then all of a sudden, before you know it, we're all on fire.
To be fair, the battles in the game are pretty long and laborious, and there is points where you sort of sat, because it's all turn based as well, and you sat there and you're waiting for your go, and by the time it gets to your go, you're like, fuck.
And if you die as well, and there's no way to resurrect you, that's one person out of the match for like half an hour, 45 minutes.
Oh yeah,
until
if your teammates don't have any scrolls of resurrection, you're fucked, basically, or haven't got like some sort of resurrection spell. That's it. Like, goodbye.
Yeah. So we were like, let's do this again, but let's actually be a bit more synergetic. So we picked classes and
you've already started again.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we started new
We've
characters.
literally done you start on this boat, and you have to escape this boat basically.
And we've landed
done
on the island, basically.
That's it.
Now we have to explore our way through the island, do some quests to get,
and then we fuck off on another boat.
Yeah,
clearly that's a theme.
So you're playing like an elementalist, right?
Enchanter.
An enchanter. So
I'm the As-Chantress. That's my character's name. Yep, I'm that sad.
So his synergy is basically water and lightning,
and ice.
And ice.
Anything that fucks with water basically is what I'm using.
Nice. Sounds good. Chip is like a ranger summoner, so he has like an army of pets and can do range damage with a bow.
So he just like summons like little puppies, and then your enemies are like, oh, look at the little puppies.
Puppies.
If those puppies like had like fangs and like
were demons, then yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I am playing a cleric that's modded, basically. So a cleric typically comes with hydromancy, I think that's what it's called, and necromancy. So I've taken away necromancy and gone with
you like dead things.
Geomancy. So I've gone like full healing, basically.
He just got as many mancies as he could.
Yeah, basically.
He's a bit of a mancy.
He's a mancy boy.
You could call me a Mancy Nancy.
I'm not going to do that.
Probably never do that, no.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to get back into that, I think, maybe after this.
I look forward
For
to
another
hearing
7 hours, and
all
then
about
realise it doesn't work.
I look forward to hearing all about it on next week's
Now,
podcast.
I've got some qualms with this game.
Thought you might.
The amount of times I accidentally misclicked and like sent my character walking in like the opposite direction.
That doesn't sound like a problem with the game.
No. It fully is, because like once you click, fuck you did it as well. You shut up.
Yeah, but I'm not blaming the game. That was my fault.
No, I blame. I
it's the fucking
fully blame the
game.
game. Fully blame the game. Like if you click on the map, that's it. Your character wanders off. You used all your ability points. Your turn's fucked. Like the other thing as well is it's not really well designed for a multiplayer game, because each player can have conversations in different areas of the map. So, like by the time
really?
Yeah, by the time I've talked to like 2 people, Az has talked to 2 people, Chip's talked to 2 people, we've started 6 quests and we don't know which fucking direction to go. It's like what? And then
in terms of co-op, like you can legitimately just fuck off and do your own thing,
unless you're like standing on top of each other and running around. And there's a system where as soon as someone talks to an NPC, you can listen into the conversation, basically.
This is my gripe. That done my fucking head in the whole time we were playing. Is that like, if Perry started a conversation with someone, like fair enough, it's like, I get that that's the point, is that it's his conversation. So to listen in, you have to actively go over and click to listen in. But like, it was annoying in the confines of a game where you're trying to work to an objective together. You have to go over and fucking click, and then like you have to like scroll through the whole conversation they've just had to, if you want to piece together what the fuck they're talking about. Because by the end of it, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna get my fucking ass out now and you can spank me or something, and it's like, that's the end of it, and it's like, what the fuck.
That didn't happen. That never happened.
Might have done.
It might happen in the future, but it didn't happen now.
It might do.
Now, the only other thing is, because of this multiplayer interaction, you can walk into, let's say, a group of bandits on your own while your team are somewhere else. You've just started an encounter. And if your allies are elsewhere, they have to take turns to get to you to help you. It's like, well, so basically, that person's fucked. This is what it is. And if you haven't saved, which we found out the hard way, that you have to save literally after every encounter and before every encounter.
It's real old school with that. It's like
super
Witcher-esque, like in that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are my main gripes with the game.
Yeah,
on the whole, it's not bad. It's a huge time sink. Like I can see to get any actual progression in the game, you have to invest hours into it.
Yeah, you can tell it suffers from that massive thing of, you can tell it's like this was a single player game where they've just gone, oh fuck it, we'll open it and let you throw another character in there.
Yeah.
Because it's very much like did you play Dragon Age?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not Dragon Age, you have a squad that runs around with you, and you can jump around characters and take their turns and stuff like that. It's essentially doing that, but then saying, okay, Perry's going to control 2 of those 4. and then it just totally fucks your rhythm up because like you're so used to having control of and strategizing everything yourself, but then when you like unleash like your friends on it, it really does fuck things up sometimes. Like it's
Interesting.
yeah.
So I know, because the game was like really highly regarded when it came out, so it's interesting to.
Yeah, it is a good game, but
maybe all the praise that it's getting is from the sort of single.
I wouldn't be
player
surprised if it was more from single
aspect.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll continue to invest some time in it because I fucking paid for it now.
I was going to say, to be fair, when we were playing it earlier on, I was thinking to myself, wouldn't mind starting this again on my own and having my own game.
Just without parrying.
And just, no, just because that's not even like a dig at these two. It's just legitimately, I think it would be better, more enjoyable to control
Well, that's
the cast of characters myself.
The biggest difference in dynamics is when you're playing single player, you're controlling 4 characters and you're not waiting for turns. You know,
yeah,
like,
of course, yeah.
That's the other thing as well. It's like Chip had 2 characters because he picked, because the way it works weirdly is whoever speaks to the NPC and is like, do you want to come be our friend? Like they then control that person. Whereas the other 2, you only get your 1 go each. So like, I'd have a go, then I'd go wait for Perry to have a go, then I'd go wait for Chip to have a go, and then Chip gets another go, and then I get fucking killed, and then I've got to wait 30 minutes for him to finish this fucking fight, while I'm sitting there thinking, this is shit as fuck. Like, what am I doing? This is so boring. Like, to watch, it's really boring. When you're playing it and strategizing and things like that, it's fantastic. Sitting there watching it, you're like, this is shit. Like, what am I doing with my time?
There's no way you can even like corpse run back to your player. Like once you're dead, you're legit dead. That's it.
Like I'll get set on fucking fire and die because I'm on fucking fire and they can't heal me because they've got fuck all to heal me with.
Because we can't use water spells
And
on
I've
him
run
because
out
they
of
just damage him.
And the thing is, like potions in this game and poisons and stuff like that are like fucking
Oh
so
my God.
sparse. I'm like stood down like I've got fuck all.
The way we found out that healing potions damaged him is because he killed himself with a healing potion.
Yeah, look, just really funny. I watched a video a few days before. Sorry, I forgot about the click of this.
No, I accidentally spat on the mic. I'm sorry.
Oh, yum. Yeah, a couple of days before, I actually watched a video that said, "Do not use healing potions when you're undead because it will fucking kill you." And I still did it anyway. Just like, oh, I'm dying. Shit. Oh, I'm dead.
Just keep chugging it. It'll be fine.
Pretty much.
Fuck. So yeah, that was Divinity 2 today. It was interesting.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it was quite fun, but it was just frustrating in parts.
Don't get me wrong, I still enjoyed playing the game. It's like playing anything with friends, isn't it? It's still enjoyable, but I think we'd have preferred to have been playing something more enjoyable and maybe just easier to just get on with.
I think if we had got our class combinations right to begin with, we would have had a much more enjoyable
We all
time.
played melee.
Yeah, that was
as
fucking wrong because it's a
To be fair,
distinct advantage to ranged characters.
I was gonna say, to be fair, which was fucking, we were all RPG players. We should have known better from the get go.
Yeah.
Having no range support, we were gonna get fucked over by something.
And no healers.
And no healers. Yeah, we had no healers.
We had like Chip was like an off healer because he had like necromancy.
I was gonna say we had no healers, and I couldn't be healed, so it was fucked.
Yeah.
So
basically, GG us. Divinity's great.
Divinity is probably very great, and we fucking played it wrong.
So that's probably a really good round off to what we've been playing this week.
Nice.
Only took 45 minutes, but it's fine.
Let's battle through some news on Overwatch League.
Yeah, let's do it. What's your first point?
News. It's a new game that caught my interest. So, because of my PUBG addiction, there's a new game that was announced this week called Mavericks. Mavericks Proving Ground. So they've announced it, and they said initially they're going to launch it in 2 stages.
Yeah.
The first stage is going to be a battle royale because everyone's loving the battle royale.
Battle Royale.
Difference being, it's going to be a 400 player battle royale. It's going to come out this year.
What?
The second part makes it a bit more interesting. So the other part that's going to bolt onto this battle royale is a 1,000 player MMO style map where you're going to have like clans and do faction stuff, and it's going to be this huge persistent world that's kind of attached to this big battle royale.
This isn't
like the lore. I don't know the lore and stuff.
This 1,000 player thing isn't match based. This is like an actual.
No, it's just like a server.
To do what though?
It's a well, MMO
MMO
quests fights and
okay.
shit, and so the same as like.
Oh, sure, it's going to be like a legit RPG.
Yeah,
But servers are limited to 1,000 players.
well, no, they're saying for the like the faction based MMO map, there'll be 1,000 people in it. It'd be, like an instant server, I guess. When you log in, you probably go onto 1,000 player.
I've not seen anything on this. So do you know who's like deving it up?
Did not make. I don't think I made a note of who was doing.
Like, is it like one of these Kickstarter games, or is it
I don't
something
think
that's
it's
just gone out of the fucking ether?
Yeah, it's
somewhere?
come from. I think it was a note. I wish I made a note of who it was. Yeah, I can't.
My fault for being.
No, I can't.
Trying to dig too deep. Who's making it? Tell me. I know his fucking name.
I should have written that down.
You should have, yeah.
But I didn't.
I'm sorry, people got fucking Google. They can Google it. You can Google it.
Maverick's Proving Ground. They announced it with the teaser trailer. Teaser trailer was nice. There's a couple of notable features.
Say I'll Google it. I won't.
That were sounded very interesting. There's some quite ambitious stuff. Like one of the things in the kind of environment, they're saying you're going to be able to track people via footprints and damaged foliage. So like the environment will change throughout the course.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah, it sounds really interesting.
This is that Monster Hunter shit right there, finding the footprints.
Footprints?
But for like a PUBG style game, that could be really kind of quite funky.
That could get real like in depth. Yeah. For 400 people though.
Yeah, see the 400, like the initially one was like 400 people. I was like, wow, that's crazy, like shitloads of people. But there's kind of good sizing, but it depends how they play it. Like it could be that games are ridiculously long, or it depends on.
I guess it
map
depends.
Size
I was just say how big the map is and stuff. Yeah.
And the
Automaton?
What?
I don't know.
Oh, you just looked it up.
Probably some small dev.
Automaton? Yeah, I think they're a small dev.
There we go. Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
Yeah, it looks very interesting. It's kind of on my radar now. I'll definitely be interested to check out the Battle Royale stuff when it launches later.
Yeah, as I say, speaking of like not making notes of things, that other one I was on about, I've no idea. You can put it in the footer of the YouTube video or something, but that other one that looks really good. And I've forgotten what his fucking name is, but it looks great.
The futuristic one.
Yeah, the planet-sidey looking one. Yeah, that looks groovy. That does.
What else have we got? Just a couple of little things. So EA announced this week that they will be showing E3. Well, I say showing at E3. Like EA do a little sideshow on their own. They don't. I think last year they didn't have a thing at E3. They like hired a space nearby and did their own like little thing. So they've announced that they're going to show off the next Battlefield game.
We don't care.
Whatever. Nobody knows what it is yet. But
that's lies.
No.
I give a fuck.
No,
actively.
No. The next thing is what we care about.
Yeah. And they also said they confirmed they're going to show off Anthem, which is going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah, because of Anthem. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not. Anthem's not expected to be playable.
It's not coming out this year.
I don't care.
It's ages away.
I don't care. I want it.
So Anthem's not expected to be playable because it's not coming out this year. The new Battlefield is expected to be playable.
It's probably because Anthem isn't real. That's not real. That footage was too good to be true.
It's another Project
it's
Titan.
not real.
Fuck.
Yeah. But yeah.
Well, it's Overwatch.
True.
Project Titan. Become Overwatch.
Well,
Project Titan was never supposed to be a shooter, though, was it?
No, it's an MMO.
No.
It was going to be
I know.
Overwatch.
They basically like, we don't know what the fuck to do. Let's make a shooter now. Fuck this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Other little thing. So after all the Witcher talk last week, I was kind of like, just randomly the other day, I was like, I wonder, like, so Witcher came out like, what, 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
It's like, what? Obviously they're doing Gwent, but I was like, what else are they like up to? Like, because all the DLC for Witcher came out ages ago. So it turns out, they're working on. I'd heard of this before and I completely forgot about it, but they're working on a game called Cyberpunk 2077. So it's going to be
announced.
Yeah, they announced it
in
2013. They still haven't put any concrete. Like the teaser trailer they just put out just says like released.
Is it a teaser trailer for a teaser trailer? Because I fucking love that.
No, it was like an announcement trailer in 2013 saying like we're doing. It's actually a really cool.
It's like in the Future City with like this lady who turns around and it's like Cyberpunk 2077 coming ready when it's ready.
Yeah, when it's ready.
Like,
is that all it says?
It's like,
it's coming when it's ready.
Yeah, legit.
So they've been working on
Respect.
this for a long time. So I'm kind of wondering if we might see something this year, because they've been at it for 5 years. There's got to be something to.
Those
show.
dudes are perfectionists.
Yeah, and
CD
like the
Projekt.
thing that excites me is like The Witcher was so good. If they can nail that same, if they can take that same level of quality into like a Blade Runner-esque cyberpunk, like
This is exactly what
It would
developers are
be-
not doing these days. Like, they just churn out games that are shit quality. Like, genuinely, like the Destiny, Division, like they just turn out these titles just to get players on board, and then they're like, "Oh, we'll fix it up when when it's live."
That's kind of
and it just doesn't fucking work.
That's kind of what Ubi have like taken a back step on recently, and I've looked at some of the games they released, as they were renowned for releasing like Assassin's Creed games that were just shit,
I think
and they were releasing them every year.
isn't Assassin's Creed the only example of that though? Like,
That was like their annual game, but then like there was other releases that had
Far
like
Cry.
like Far Cry and stuff like that, where like they were becoming a bit subpar. Whereas now they're focusing on like longer releases.
yeah,
Like,
they set out like a mission statement. Like I think
Yeah.
was it last week, where they were saying like we're kind of committed to like long-term support of titles.
so like
I guess For Honor would be another one. For Honor launched in a pretty broken state, and they've like stayed committed to it, and they kind of slowly.
exactly. I mean, like Rainbow Six
Right.
Siege, they're saying they want to run for 10 years.
And like Division, like as you say, like Division launched like it was kind of okay, and like but they've stuck with it, and
yeah,
they've
but
kind of,
that's good. But what they should have done is delay that launch for a year, given us a game that was crisp,
yeah, but
and they would have had a huge player base by now.
I get what you're saying, but the problem is like they have financials to meet and all that kind of boring
There's the
business,
businessy
yeah, the business
aspect of.
which is why like in the case of Anthem, they can't release it any later than next March because it has to hit that financial window. Otherwise, the shareholders will just like throw a fit because like they spent a crap ton of money on this thing that's going to miss that financial year, which screws their bottom line.
You should be worried about Anthem. Just saying, I'm worried about Anthem.
Yeah, I'm worried.
I'm worried big time about Anthem.
I'm hopeful, but I'm worried.
You played the latest Mass Effect, right? That was.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's BioWare, but it's a different wing of
different
BioWare.
studio,
Yeah.
yeah.
To be fair, it wasn't even BioWare, really.
No, it wasn't. Was it?
Was it?
It wasn't. Well, it was. They're called BioWare, but it wasn't BioWare as you know
team,
it. It was.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
BioWare Montreal.
Montreal,
was it?
yeah, which it was some other studio, and they renamed it, and I don't know.
Yeah.
People can Google that, but yeah.
So yeah.
So
I
it's,
forgot
it's,
what
it's
it
all changed. Basically, I was
But
just saying it's all changed.
basically, the guys. What was
Oh,
the-
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Witcher.
They're, what they're doing.
CD Projekt Red.
What they're doing is good,
Yes.
and they should
And I'm
give us a
very
complete game.
excited.
They should give us a
Yeah.
complete game before
If
they
they
launch it.
can pull off a cyberpunky version of Witcher, I'll be.
I think I was reading earlier in the week is they'd already turned around and said, like, you know, with Cyberpunk, there's going to be no microtransactions and stuff like that. Because that's obviously the theme with stuff at the minute. They were like, we're not going to do
And
that.
to be, I mean, bringing Ubisoft back into it, they're one of the only big publishers who aren't hardcore pushing microtransactions.
They have microtransactions, but
Yeah.
they're not random.
Like
random down
Assassin's
your throat.
Creed, like I played the shit out of Assassin's Creed. Like there's a bit early in the game where like this is the store, here's some free premium credits, spend it on whatever. I never saw the store again. It wasn't even mentioned. Like it's not rammed down your throat every 2 seconds. Like you just forget about it. Like,
Because to be fair, with that game, like a lot of the shit that you saw me doing earlier on when I was playing it, like going around and finding materials and things like that, is you can go in the store and you can buy all that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can skip having to do all that if you just want to throw money at it. Where like that's the difference between their microtransactions, which is like fair enough in my eyes. It's like go ahead, but then when you got the games like Battlefront 2, where it's like you need to pay to unlock fucking Luke Skywalker, it's like fucking I need to pay to unlock Luke Skywalker. Luke fucking Skywalker is fucking Star Wars. Just give me him.
He is Star
He
Wars.
is fucking Star Wars. Just give me him.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of have a different opinion on that. I think being able to buy resources that will put you ahead in the game.
Yeah.
But I suppose the difference is it's not a multiplayer game. So you're not affecting other players. So I lied. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, when I agree. When it's multiplayer and you're actively, essentially cheating by being able to throw money,
Like
then that's bullshit.
double reload speed cards and like
No.
Anyway, let's not go down
Yeah,
that fucking rabbit hole.
You've already spoke about this before, haven't you? So
multiple
yeah.
multiple times.
Well, right. Let's talk about.
And that's it, right? Let's talk about Overwatch League.
Yeah, Overwatch League. Yay! Stage 2 has started. So after last week saying, "Oh, everyone's having a week off, won't have anything to talk about," because we're actually recording later in the week, the stage 2 matches have started. So we have got stuff to talk about.
A day.
2 days.
2 days.
2 days? Yeah, 2 days. Yeah,
Well,
Shanghai. Yeah, no, it's 2 days. 2 days.
Was it one Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm shit.
Good old Shanghai played on Wednesday.
Lost.
I was really rooting for them to win. Poor guys.
So Shanghai, did they draft their new female player?
They did not. But no. Wait. No.
You were literally telling me this last night.
Yeah.
Like what? So
There's a pretty good reason.
Oh.
So they hired 4. Like the Shanghai team hired 4 new players.
Okay.
They're still working out visas, so none of them are actually
Okay.
in the
Fair
country.
enough. Right.
That's why they didn't draft them. A few of the other teams have got similar situations going on where they've like rostered new players, but some of them are still working out visas and stuff. So they're not actually, because there was only like a 1 week break. They haven't actually like. Had
I
time
won't
to
lie. I'm
people.
way out of touch when it comes to like the esports side of things. The only time I see any of it is when I come over here and you're like, watch.
Yeah,
Other than that,
pretty much.
I'm way out the loop. Way out. The loop.
To be fair, like us picking up Overwatch again, it's ignited my love for the
To be
game. So
fair-
I'm going to start watching the VODs and stuff.
Yeah, it's sparked my intrigue of like the
Yeah.
league and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Like I it wasn't that I wasn't interested. Because, I'm
Just
a
don't have
gamer,
time to
like,
watch it. Yeah.
Literally
I
fucking
should say,
time.
can you just bring up the schedule just so I can go over the matches? I should have done this beforehand. So yeah, the game started on Wednesday. I'll tell you who played. Shanghai played something. Yes, scroll up. There we go.
So we don't want to buy the game. We have it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Seoul Dynasty and LA Valiant were the first stage 2 match. Seoul were one of the top teams, like coming through the first stage.
Yeah, the brackets.
They kind of lost it a bit towards the end and kind of dropped down a bit. But coming out 4-0 against Valiant, it was a pretty strong start and a bit of a statement of intent on their
Just to
part.
explain to you as the reason they go to a 4th game is for points. So
Yeah, match differential.
match differentials. So usually you'd think like if they won 2 out of 3, they've won, right?
Yeah.
But they would play the 4th game for the match differential.
Right.
So
Yeah.
if it depends on how many wins you get, will rank you
Yeah.
higher or lower than
But
the
if it
other
goes
losing
to
teams.
if it goes to 2-2, they have to play a decider to say who won the match.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see. So do you mean literally like if it's what 3-2 and
So
then
3-1,
yeah,
Dallas could have won 3 games
yeah.
back
But
to
they
back and
still
they've won,
play.
but they'll still play another one. So to find out if
Shanghai.
Shanghai get a point or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, second game of the first day of stage 2 was Dallas versus Shanghai. I really want Shanghai to win a game. I really feel for them. It's so
Yeah.
rough. They're now like 0-11. It's brutal. Like, and it's
That's savage.
then like the scorelines aren't even like just don't represent the amount of effort that they're putting in. Like it comes down like so many of their points.
It's not
come
like
down,
it's not like
games
they're
come down.
bad
Yeah.
because they're clearly not, but they just
Can't
they can't execute the last
Yeah, they
push or the
can't
last play.
get it over
Like
the line.
you know that like you got the last 30 seconds and you're like, this is the last push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We win now or we lose. They lose. It's like, literally
They
every
fucking
time.
choke basically
Yeah,
every time. Yeah.
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as we were saying, like they've got 4 new players who haven't made it over to the States yet. So hopefully that will start to mix things
So
up. Maybe
for
they,
my uneducated ass,
Yep.
How many players are there per team? Like, do they have subs? Like,
oh yeah, loads. Most of the
Oh,
team,
really?
It's
most of
usually
the teams are
12, 10 to 12.
fielding up to 12 players.
oh really? So obviously it's 5v5. It's
6v6.
6v6, isn't it? Obviously a game.
Yeah.
I
I
do
mean,
play Overwatch, I swear.
I mean, I know certainly through stage 1, London was only one of the only teams to have a full quota of
Yeah.
12 players. So they're actually they could actually field 2 full teams.
I was gonna say, so they literally have like a whole substitute team
Yeah.
if need be.
Actually,
So is it like football that they put like their best players out first,
Yeah.
and then if they're fucking sick or whatever,
well,
then they
depending on their team comps, yeah.
Yeah,
Like if they want
depending
dive
on the
comps,
map.
yeah.
yeah.
like if a map demands like a particular hero, they'll just sub in one of the players who's better on that particular hero.
Right. Okay. Get it. Let's
What was
groovy.
I saying? Oh, yeah, so actually, one of the things that happened during the week break is London lost a player. I say lost.
Did you just go back to Korea?
No, he went to a different.
That really fucked me up last night. We were watching last night, and like the London team came out, and like there's nothing
London,
like that. But I was like, no one's from London. No, like what the fuck? Like,
Didn't you saw all of their screens? Like there was like a pan of all of their computers, and they were all in Korean.
Yeah,
And he was like,
like,
why are all the London team players Korean? Like,
and I was like, it's literally like Premier League football, isn't it?
yeah,
Like
it genuinely is.
except without that rule where you have to have like one English player or whatever. It's like,
yeah, no, they literally just bought the best team that they could find at that time.
That's fair enough because it's the same for all of them, isn't it? I assume.
Yeah.
So it was just
New
funny
York,
to me.
The top team, New York, that's a Korean team as well.
Oh really? Yeah, see, that was just funny to me. How like it was like these cities from all over the world which aren't represented by those places at all.
And the Florida Mayhem is a European team. They're like Swedish, Finnish, Belgium.
To be fair, I guess because the cities, it doesn't really matter, does it?
I mean, I was saying last week, and we've talked about this before, but like, so the London team is owned by Cloud9, which is a US company and is full of Koreans. So like, they just went, we'll have London.
Yeah.
And it was in name only.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, it gives us something to root for, kind of.
Yeah.
Although I'm kind of leaning towards Houston and actually Florida. Well, after watching yesterday's Florida match, I really like them. Like, I think they're going to grow quite a lot. I think
Florida Mayhem.
Yeah.
You know, I noticed the other day. So their icon is like an M in the shape of a bomb, right?
Yeah, with a little palm tree.
And and the fuse is a fucking palm tree.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, all right, yeah, all right, you've got me.
But I just think they're really fun in like all their interviews. Like, they say they're like these Scandinavian guys, and they're just like
They're
really
just
chill.
Yeah,
they're
just like playing the game.
Like they're the sort of team. Like, out of all the teams I've seen, like they're the ones I want to go have a beer with because they just like they're so cool. In fact, talking about they played. Let's say for us last night against. They played New York last night. It's a cracking game. Again, so New York won 3-1. New York top of the pile at the moment. But again, the scoreline does not reflect like how well Florida
the actual
played.
ability.
Like, the very first game they took them it went to like a fifth point decider. They were playing really well. I definitely think Florida are going to grow over the course of this stage. I think they're finding their groove, and I'm hoping to see them pick up a few more wins. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on Florida. New York, I mean, there's not much to say about them. They're top of the pile. Their match differential at the moment, they're like plus 23. They're at 10-1, or now 11-1, I think. New York is still the team to beat. In fact, as we're talking, I don't know what time it is now, but so London are going to be
they're playing
playing New York later
1 hour
today.
in 1 hour.
So that's going to be it's kind of actually weird seeing London's opening matches. So London played Houston again and are now playing New York again. So in the last week of stage 1, they played Houston and New York, and then played Houston and New York in the playoffs, and now for the first week of stage 2, they're playing Houston and New York.
For the last 4 weeks, all they've done is play each other.
Yeah. It's a bit weird. All these kind of weird back and forth grudge matches. So it's a bit crazy.
So is this season 2 or is this?
No, this is stage
2.
Yeah.
So for each season there are 4 stages.
But this is still the first season.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I know it's all new and everything like that. Like I say, I'm totally out of the loop with this. I have zero clue what's going on.
Yeah, they did the playoffs for the end of stage 1 a couple of weeks back. So this is the first week of stage 2. And stage 2, all the stages run for 5 week blocks, and then they take a week off.
Right. Okay.
And then at the end of the stages, they'll go into a proper. I think it goes into a straight. All the teams will be seeded, and I think the top half will go into like a bracketed, proper work towards like a grand final type.
So how many teams is there? Is it 12? Yeah.
And they're talking about adding another 4 for season 2. I don't know whether season 2. Actually, I guess season 2 will start tail end of this year, I guess. unless they stick to
It'd be awesome if they get like TV coverage and stuff for this. Like, I mean that's not.
I mean, they're on their way.
Yeah,
they're definitely on their way.
I saw
they're talking about
viewership on Twitch.
they're talking about raising the buy-in for season 2 for the 4 new teams.
It wasn't like 2 mil or something you were telling me.
Way more than that.
Way more than
Was
that.
it fucking more than
so
that?
season one, the team buy-in was 20 mil a piece.
20 mil.
Season 2, they're talking about 35 to 60.
What the fuck?
But then at the same time,
So what's the pot? Sorry to cut you off. But what's the pot, like...
that's not what it's about though. Like I said last week, I don't understand how the financials work behind the scenes, but it's all to do with like
the production value of it.
Production and broadcast rights and the sponsorship. It's not about the prize money. Like the end of stage prize money is like so the end of each stage is like 100 grand for the winner.
So how does it? So like a company like Cloud9 then. Are they making any money off of this?
It has to be through sponsorship.
It's got to be some sort of
like broadcast. It'd be broadcast syndication and stuff like that. I think you have to look at it in the same way as like football. Like football, the top football teams like pay their players like fucking crazy retarded money.
Yeah.
But like, where are they making money from? Okay, there's like. There's merch and stuff.
Yeah, but I just
they're not making
merch
like
and things, but
they're not making 100 mil per player.
I was gonna say,
like,
but then I guess with this is like a football player will be paid like 150 million a year, whereas this they're paying 20 million
for a
season
for a whole team. Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So how much does the player earn? So I'm getting. I don't know. Okay, it's not like a thing they disclose or anything.
I mean,
I guess it's down to the individual teams. I don't know actually. I guess it's quite. Blizzard have got quite a tight rein on it, so maybe it is standard across the board.
It is. In terms of like conventional esports, so Faker, who is the top League of Legends player in the world, earns roughly 3 mil a year. And that was from like last year's.
I mean, these guys aren't going to be on. These guys
are not going to be on that much.
They'll be on something like a 50k salary.
More than that, I reckon they'll be on at least 200k salaries.
200k each for 12 people?
No way. There's no way they're paying them that much. No way.
That's the 20 million fee and then some for 12
I think 50k is probably being generous. Like they're like.
Hey, if someone was like, "I'll give you 50k a year to go and sit and play Overwatch," I'd be like, "Okay, 50k, please."
Yeah,
nice
I don't. We could probably. I'll try to look
Let's
up the
do some
figures
research and see if we can present some stuff next week.
So who else? Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, we mentioned London played Houston again. A really tight match. They took it to a 5th match decider.
Yeah.
It was a real back and forth throughout the whole thing. Actually, there was no kind of clear cut.
It was 2-0, 2-2, 3-2, wasn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, Houston took it in the end. So London have got to do a bit of work to climb back up the board. I think that slipped them down to 4th now. Houston got bumped up to 3rd. So actually, yeah, tonight's match against New York is going to be quite important if they want to kind of keep themselves in that sort of top part of the table. Other games going on tonight. We have there's a hell of a lot playing.
London, New York.
So start kicking off, and Dallas and LA Gladiators. San Francisco Shock playing Seoul Dynasty. That'll be a good one to watch as well. See how Seoul handle. Philadelphia Fusion, Florida Mayhem. Again, another kind of middle of the table pairing. Could go either way. Obviously, I'm now rooting for Florida. And then Boston versus Houston. I mean, you've got to kind of favour Houston because they're
purely for their skins.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
just for their colour scheme.
Yeah, there you go. Although I wouldn't write Boston off. I mean, they could pull out a win, but I mean, Houston are looking pretty strong at the moment. And then there's only one more game to come on Sunday. Shanghai Dragons against LA Valiant. LA Valiant, again, they're in the top half of the table. I mean, I'd love Shanghai Dragons to pull off a win. I really would. I mean,
it's not happening. It's not happening, is it really?
It's unlikely, but you never know. It could again.
Hey, they've got to win sometime.
They really have.
You know what I want?
I really hope so.
You know what I would love Overwatch League to create is a fantasy Overwatch League.
Why don't we create it instead?
Done.
Why wait?
Let's do it. I'm down.
Cool. I'll get some notepads and pencils.
Some stickers.
Notepads and pencils because computers don't count.
Shall we get stickers?
Do you want to get stickers?
Yeah.
Are you in?
Yeah.
Are you in on this Overwatch League?
Fuck it, why not?
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a good overview of Overwatch League.
I feel educated after
Yeah,
that.
well,
I
well.
fucking knew nothing. Absolutely.
And now you know.
Now I know.
everything.
Now I want to watch. Can we watch that at midnight? That'd be nice.
Yeah,
I want to watch it.
we're gonna keep playing games and watching. So.
London, New York.
We're going to play more
Chip needs to wake the fuck up.
Divinity.
Yeah, we are.
Chip's
We're
hiding
gonna-
in
we're
the
gonna-
Oh, well, if you
corner.
want to wake him up, we ain't playing fucking Divinity then because he'll fall asleep. And I will as well. I won't really.
Maybe we'll play Overwatch. Maybe we'll play some Overwatch.
I like the sound
You
of
like
that.
the sound of that? Good. I'm glad. All right, cool. Well,
I think we're at that probably about wraps.
That's a good wrap point. We're at an hour and 10. We're doing good.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I feel like I've been talking for like a week.
I mean, you have been talking for a week.
I don't shut up. I'm sorry, guys. I don't shut up.
don't
Especially when
apologise.
I'm like questioning things. I'm like, so why?
No,
Why does this happen?
It's been a pleasure having you. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you for
onto
having
the.
me. It's
Maybe
been-
maybe
podcast.
maybe we'll see you
Splendid.
again.
Maybe
Maybe.
we will.
Maybe. Who knows?
We have plans, but we'll not talk about them now. That's
To be revealed maybe next week.
Future announcements, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to plug or you?
I got fuck
Yeah.
all to plug.
No, of course
I haven't done a non-podcast other than this right
Not
now.
going to start streaming soon. No.
I would love to start streaming again, but I
Time.
don't play one game.
Time is
That's
money,
my problem. I don't
Frank.
play one game. Like streamers, like
You got it.
people who watch streams want
Chip knows.
you to play one game. I don't know what the fuck you're saying, but yeah, I might stream. Who knows? One day.
What's your Twitch channel for anybody who might want to watch?
It's twitch.tv/IIAZAII, which is I. Whatever.
Catchy.
Yeah, it's not, no. You can't just have Azza. So
That doesn't
it's
surprise me.
II, which look like lines when it's in capitals. So, yeah.
You edgy motherfucker.
It holds the Azza in a
And
shell.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this evening. We have talked shit to you for an hour and 10 minutes. If you're still
appreciate it.
listening, we appreciate it. And do all that good stuff. Like, favourite, comment, tell us what you liked, tell us what you didn't like. I've been Perry.
I've been ad.
Not been as.
And we have collectively been Guys Playing Games. We're going to leave you with a track now. It's not really game related, but it's a good track. It's a bit synth poppy, it's a bit wobby.
It's not exactly pop.
It's kind of poppy.
It's not pop.
It's got a cool
It's a little bit
picture.
pop. It's a little bit pop. It's got a cool picture. So this track is called Killing Giants. It is by Puppet and
Murta.
and Richard Caddock. I'm going to push play. I'm going to let this play out. Oh, that's really loud already. I didn't turn it down. I'm sorry. Bye.
Rewind to before I changed, started acting strange, had my life in my own hands. Meanwhile, I was wasting time, thinking things were fine, but you had other plans. Behind your weak disguise, all the worthless lies, I was wrong and now I know. Don't think that I won't try, this is not goodbye. pushed around, always lost, not found, but I didn't realize. Like a giant standing in my way, leading me astray. Now it's time for me to rise. I knew I had to find myself. Turns out I'm on my own. I won't let it go. The right and wrong that you pretend to know. You find my heart and burns in your shadow. The silver lining can begin to rust, and I cannot trust. I won't let it go.